Hi friends, it would not be an exaggeration to say that the topic which I am going to discuss today in this video is the most important topic for the UPSC prelims examination from the environment subject. The topic is global warming. Guys, in the last couple of years, UPSC has asked multiple questions on this topic. Even in the prelims 2024, there was a question on this topic of global warming and greenhouse gases. Guys, today we are going to study a very important aspect of greenhouse gases which you should definitely know, and there can be a question on this topic in the coming years because already this theme is very popular in the prelims examination 2024. There was a question on this theme. So guys, welcome to Predict the Unpredictable, where we pick topics from current affairs which are relevant for the prelims examination 2025. Guys, you can watch all my videos in the playlist which is prelims important topics 2025, and you can prepare for your prelims examination because these are predicted topics which have high probability to come in the examination. So let us see guys, recently there was an Indian Express explained section where they have explained why CO2 has contributed most to the global warming. So guys, let us first try to understand what is global warming, what causes global warming, what is greenhouse effect, and guys, what are the greenhouse gases, and out of all the greenhouse gases, why CO2 is the most important factor in the global warming. Guys, you can see here in 2024 itself, there was a question on greenhouse gases and greenhouse effect. You can see previously also UPSC has asked comparative question between the greenhouse gases. You can see here they have asked methane versus carbon dioxide. So this is a very popular question in the UPSC prelims examination. So guys, let us first try to understand what is global warming. Guys, global warming is the progressive gradual increase in the earth's surface temperature which is caused by greenhouse effect, which is caused by greenhouse effect. And what is greenhouse effect? Guys, you know that the sun rays which are coming on the earth are in the form of short wave radiation which is not absorbed by the atmosphere, so they reach the surface and they heat the surface, and when the earth's surface is heated it radiates these heat in the form of long wave infrared radiation. This long wave infrared radiations are trapped by the greenhouse gases which are present in the atmosphere. For example, carbon dioxide, methane, and other greenhouse gases. What are other greenhouse gases? Guys, greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, hydrochlorofluorocarbons, ozone, hydrofluorocarbons, and perfluorocarbons, and sulfur hexafluoride. Sulfur hexafluoride. So these are greenhouse gases which are there in the atmosphere, and they trap the outgoing long wave infrared radiation which are emitted by the earth's surface. So guys, the incoming radiations are in the short wave radiation which is not absorbed by the atmosphere, so they allow the incoming radiation to reach to the earth's surface. The earth's surface gets heated up and the earth's surface radiates the heat in form of long wave infrared radiation, and this is trapped by the greenhouse gases. So you should know the name of greenhouse gases. Again, I repeat here: carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, methane, hydrochlorofluorocarbon, ozone, hydrofluorocarbon, perfluorocarbon, and sulfur hexachloride. And sulfur hexachloride, very important, very important. So guys, you can see this question which came in 2024: the atmosphere is heated more by incoming radiation than by terrestrial radiation. This will be an incorrect statement. Why? Because atmosphere is basically heated by terrestrial radiation. And second statement says carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases are good absorber of long wave radiation. This is correct statement, guys. Okay, and you can see again a question has come in 2005. you can see this question is on methane as a greenhouse gas is more harmful than carbon dioxide. Okay, so let us try to understand, okay, which greenhouse gases have the highest contribution in global warming. So guys, according to this article, carbon dioxide plays a major role in global carbon warming. That is why global warming, because that is why we are more concerned about carbon dioxide. Okay, so guys, there is something called radiative forcing, or it is also called heating effect. Guys, out of all the greenhouse gases, the heating effect of the carbon dioxide is the most. Okay, although the potency of the methane and hydrofluorocarbons are higher than carbon dioxide, still carbon dioxide is the most important gas responsible for most of the global warming. There are two reasons for this. What are these two reasons? First of all, abundance of CO2. Guys, CO2 is more abundant than other greenhouse gases like methane or hydrofluorocarbon. And second reason is, guys, longevity of CO2. Guys, compared to methane and compared to nitrous oxide, the carbon dioxide persists in atmosphere for longer period of time, and that is the reason that it is more responsible for the global warming compared to other greenhouse gases. Therefore, you will see whenever we talk about climate change, generally we are more concerned about carbon dioxide emission. What is the reason? One is abundance, and second is, guys, longevity. Guys, you all know that therefore that CO2 has the greatest warming effect or the radiative forcing among all the greenhouse gases. So this can be a very important question, that why CO2, has the highest warming effect or radiative forcing effect among all the greenhouse gases. Further, guys, we know that water vapor also absorbs the radiation which is radiated by the earth. Still, water vapor is not that effective in global warming than the CO2. The reason is, guys, that water vapor are having short duration. Okay, they are averaging for just 10 days, and they do not accumulate in the atmosphere like the CO2. Therefore, guys, although the water vapor is more abundant than the CO2 and it has a greenhouse gas effect also, but still water vapor is not that much responsible for the global warming as compared to the carbon dioxide. Why? Because of the time span. Because of the time span. So guys, they may ask you a question on greenhouse gases, and they may say that out of all the greenhouse gases, which gas has the highest radiative forcing effect or the heating effect? It is CO2. It is CO2. Guys, why it is CO2? Because, guys, CO2 has more abundance and it stays in atmosphere for longer period of time. So guys, please do prepare this topic of greenhouse effect and greenhouse gases. Very important. Another important topic which can be asked in the UPSC prelims examination is about the carbon project, global carbon project and global carbon budget. Okay, you can prepare this global carbon project. You can see here, okay, that the global carbon project. Okay, so basically the data regarding what is the quantity of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is prepared by this global carbon project, and it publishes global carbon budget every year. Global carbon budget every year. So this is very important, guys. You may get a question on global carbon project and global carbon budget. So global carbon project is basically a research institution or organization which has been set up by various like other research bodies. So it is kind of it's not a part of United Nations. It is not the part of United Nations. It is an international independent research organization. This is very important. Global carbon project and global carbon budget, Both of this is very important for the UPSC prelims examination. Guys, like this, I'm predicting the questions by analyzing the PYQs in my test series. You can connect with me through this Telegram channel. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take